Believe it or not, the single best cardio exercise on this planet is just regular walking. Most people treat all cardio as one massive, interchangeable category, but that is a huge mistake. Every ranking online answers a completely different question, usually without telling you which one it is. We are ranking every cardio type by what it actually does for your overall fatigue balance. Our specific ranking criterion is the exact aerobic benefit gained per unit of fatigue cost spent. If you lift weights or play sports, systemic fatigue is the primary currency you spend every week. Number 10. Elliptical and stair climber. These gym machines are not inherently harmful, but they match poorly to our efficiency criterion. Self-selected resistance and handrail support make it surprisingly easy to unconsciously cheat your effort. Tracking progressive overload here is extremely vague and unreliable over longer training cycles. Furthermore, calorie burn screens automatically assume you are fully supporting your own body weight. When leaning hard on handles, actual caloric expenditure drops significantly below the displayed figure. Number 9. Swimming. Swimming is phenomenally gentle on vulnerable joints and provides an incredible full-body cardiovascular workout. However, it is the only option where stroke technique limits output far more than actual fitness. It is notably poor for bone density adaptations because water buoyancy removes gravity impact entirely. Bones require direct mechanical stress to signal remodeling, which water simply cannot provide effectively. Unless you possess proficient technique, pushing high intensities in the pool remains extraordinarily challenging. Number 8. All-out sprint intervals. Sprint intervals are undeniably the single most time-efficient conditioning protocol in existence today. You can trigger genuine aerobic and metabolic adaptations from micro-sessions lasting under 15 minutes. However, sprinting carries the absolute highest central nervous system fatigue cost per minute of anything. The sheer mechanical strain on hamstrings and nervous system demands days of recovery time. On our strict benefit-to-cost ratio, extreme time efficiency and extreme physical toll roughly cancel out. Number 7. Long steady-state running. Distance running builds a foundational aerobic base, and there is nothing inherently wrong with it. Yet, long-distance running carries the absolute highest interference effect with resistance training on this list. The primary physiological culprit driving this interference is repeated high-volume eccentric muscular loading. Every step forces lower limb muscles to lengthen under load, causing substantial structural micro-tear damage. That cumulative muscle damage competes directly for the exact same biological resources needed for strength recovery. Number 6. Rowing. Rowing provides brilliant full-body engagement with low impact, making it practically impossible to cheat good form. Technique remains the ultimate limiting factor, as poor execution instantly shifts mechanical load onto your lower back. Rounding your lumbar spine at the stroke catch quickly creates severe spinal fatigue during long sessions. Because rowing taxes the entire posterior chain, it interferes with deadlifts far more than most athletes expect. When performed with flawless technique, however, rowing delivers phenomenal cardiorespiratory conditioning with minimal joint stress. Number 5. High-intensity interval training. High-intensity interval training consistently outperforms traditional continuous cardio for expanding maximum oxygen capacity. A comprehensive meta-analysis revealed that high-intensity intervals proved superior for VO2 max development. Researchers calculated a standardized mean difference effect size of 0.81, showing clear physiological statistical superiority. Another major review of 29 randomized controlled trials confirmed substantial improvements in body composition metrics. The hidden catch, rarely priced in by enthusiasts, is the brutal recovery toll exacted on your body. While efficient in clock minutes, high-intensity work is remarkably expensive in long-term recovery capital. Limiting these sessions to 2 or 3 weekly workouts captures maximum adaptation without overwhelming your capacity. Number 4. Cycling. Cycling offers cardiovascular adaptations virtually equal to running, but with dramatically less muscular interference. The primary biomechanical reason is that cycling pedaling mechanics are almost entirely concentric in muscle action. Concentric movements bypass eccentric impact tissue, micro tears, generating substantially less systemic inflammation and soreness. Comparative trials show running targets abdominal fat slightly better, while cycling reduces total body fat mass. For lifters wanting intense aerobic work without wrecking leg recovery, cycling remains an exceptional training selection. Number 3. Rucking and weighted walking. Rucking elevates simple walking by applying external load directly to your torso without adding harsh joint impacts. It increases caloric expenditure and cardiovascular strain significantly over standard walking while preserving low recovery demands. The shoulder and core loading creates functional postural endurance that translates exceptionally well to heavy weightlifting. To be completely transparent, direct sports science literature on rucking remains thin compared to traditional running studies. Despite limited academic trials, practical real-world data demonstrates outstanding cardiovascular benefits at negligible recovery costs. Number 2. Zone 2, low-intensity steady work. Zone 2 training represents the foundational aerobic foundation upon which all elite athletic performance is constructed. It requires maintaining a strict conversational pace where you can speak full sentences without gasping for breath. This specific zone stimulates mitochondrial density growth and improves fat oxidation pathways with almost zero structural fatigue. It earns second place because it builds massive aerobic engine capacity while costing virtually nothing in bodily fatigue. You can accumulate hours of Zone 2 cardio weekly without impairing your heavy squat or deadlift strength progression. Before revealing our top choice, let us briefly restate our fundamental criterion for this ultimate ranking list. We are measuring maximum health and longevity returns against the absolute minimum recovery tax levied on your body. Number 1. Daily walking. The largest comprehensive daily step analysis ever conducted revealed mind-blowing health and longevity statistics. Reaching just 7,000 daily steps was associated with a staggering 47% lower all-cause mortality risk. That exact same step count delivered approximately a 25% reduction in overall cardiovascular disease risk. Walking creates absolute zero interference with heavy resistance training, requires zero equipment, and costs nothing in recovery. It sits at the bottom of every intensity ranking, yet takes number 1 here because the metric is value per cost. Now for the absolute honesty beat. If you alter the ranking criterion, this entire list completely reorders itself. If maximum VO2 max expansion is your sole priority, high-intensity interval training jumps straight to first place. If total workout time efficiency is your objective, sprint intervals destroy every other option on this board. If severe joint rehabilitation or impact reduction is paramount, swimming and cycling rise directly to the top ranks. Much of the underlying research literature is conducted on clinical populations, including cardiac patients or individuals with obesity. Extrapolating those specific trial results directly to highly trained strength athletes requires a degree of reasonable caution. The ultimate defensible conclusion is that there is no single best cardio exercise, only the best answer to your question. If your primary goal is processing maximum oxygen volume, choose intervals. If your goal is long-term health, walk daily. Which cardio exercise do you currently rely on most, and would you change its position on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe for more deep dive training analyses.